a day. Today we have a beautiful guest meditator, Holly Erin Copeland. Today she is doing Unleash Your Inner Wild, Feel Alive with meditation and sound healing. Holly, I love having you here at Enlightened World Network. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much, Ruth. I love being here. So thank you for having me on.
Okay, I'm going to get out of your way so you can just get started.
Okay. Well, hello, everybody. I'm so delighted to be here, to be with you for Unleash Your Inner Wild. And I just want to say up front for those who haven't worked with me that what I call the path of inner rewilding is for me the essence of getting out of our own way, of coming into the inner nature that we are, that is free, really so we can sing our soul song. That all of us have a blueprint song that we were brought into the world to sing. And yet that song can get kind of muddied, can it not, through life and through all of the beliefs and things that we acquire through the age and, emotions, anger, guilt, shame, judgment, all the ones that can make it hard to feel the unbridled, free, sovereign essence, the soul song that we are. So what I love to do is to support people to come into their soul song, to feel that. And that's what I aim to do with this meditation today, to unleash your inner wild, is to feel your soul song really coming through. So I use the support of some beautiful tools that you'll hear in the background, the sound bowls, these crystal alchemy bowls, and yeah, and guided meditation. So with that, I invite you to close your eyes with me and begin by taking some long, slow breaths into your belly, tuning into the body and sighing it out. In fact, let's do 3 of these together. And you might even put your hand on your heart just to feel that centering, that coming back into the body. Releasing anything that's not serving you. So for now, for just this time together, I invite you to release everything from your past. Let's see how fresh we can make this moment. And we do that by releasing everything you've ever known about the past. You can relax your hand now down into your lap. Releasing any expectation for the future. These really come from Talopa, the famous Tibetan master's famous instructions. Release the past, release the future. Release all expectation, anticipation. Release all labels. Such that it was like you were just born. This moment is absolutely new. You don't even know who you are. Expanding and opening to the space in the room. Becoming aware of the space in the room. And then even going beyond that, out into the community you live in, to the state or region, to the country, and then to the whole world. And then even beyond that, into all the beautiful galactic friends and beings that we have. And your awareness is so big, there's no limit. There's no place where you can find an end to you. And just feel how everything is happening inside awareness. The key here is to feel that awareness is the ground, the stable ground of being that you are. And notice this ground as being the same ground that's always been here. So feel back into maybe when you were a child or an early memory and feel that there's this element of you that is unchanged. The part that knows it's you, but you don't really even know why. There's just the knowing. And feel how this knowing element is whole and complete, meaning that you can't take anything away. No experience you've ever had has diminished this knowing element of you, nor could it. Just in the same way that I could cut off a limb, but my being remains whole. And let that wholeness, that knowing of wholeness, permeate every cell, every fiber, every tissue, every particle in the room. Feel how it's all infused with this knowing. There's no gaps, there's no holes in knowing, nor could there be. And feel how that ground is a kind of stability, unwavering stability. There's a lot of chaos in the world right now. When we find the ground, when we know where the stability is, then we can form a new relationship. That isn't caught in the chaos, but knows where the stable ground lies. Like a lighthouse in a storm. So feel that infinite space of you, the lighthouse of you in this storm of life. In order to unleash our wild, strangely, we have to know where the ground is. It's the stability that frees us to be wild. And so now just rest. Rest for a few moments as the ground. And feel everything else as just passing through, making no effort whatsoever to change what's passing through. And feel free to join me with a yum in your heart if you feel inspired. A sacred seed syllable, letting that seed syllable of yum resonate through your whole body. Yum. Continuing to allow nature to flow through you. What beliefs are you ready to let go of? Just tuning into anything that you're ready to let go of. If it's not already gone, inviting you to give it over to this flow within, letting her alchemize and shift anything that's not serving you back into the ocean of love. And then now feeling into what is it that brings you alive? What is it that brings you great joy? Could be children or a family member, could be an activity, could be friendship. Just bring something to mind that really sparks joy in your heart. And invite you to bring that into your heart space. Feeling how your whole body responds when you bring this into your heart. And then allow it to expand and open, filling up every cell, every fiber, every tissue, to the fingertips and toe tips and beyond, to the space in your room. And now just rest. Rest in this beautiful joy of your heart. Feel into that. Does this joy have any message for you? Let's rest now just in the mystery of the silence itself. especially feeling into your soul song and whatever qualities it wants to show you of itself. This could be a color, this could be an animal, a shape, it could be a song itself. Just feel into the qualities of your own wild soul song. Imagine that soul song was playing on the radio, how it would make you feel. If you're a musician, what key is it in? And then now imagine you beam that song into the world, and it's received so beautifully, so lovingly. The whole world is singing your song. And that every single person in the world has a chance to sing their song and for us to listen. And we share this song like medicine with all the places in the world that need support right now. The challenging conflicts and wars. Imagine beaming this healing song to all of them. I thank you so much for your presence, for your love, for your commitment to yourself to do this work. I feel and continue to feel like there's nothing more important. And inner peace begins at home. If we can't find inner peace at home, how can we expect to see it in the world? And so this is each of our work to ground ourselves into this song of our soul, our wild heart, and to share that song with the world and permit others, invite others to share theirs. Do this for your family, for your friends, to everyone you meet. I really believe there's no more important work than this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Enlightened World Network and Ruth. I'm so delighted to have this chance to be here.
Holly, thank you. And I agree. There is no more important work than this. Beautiful. I love your crow. Your crow was right in the middle of all of it. It was perfect. It was interesting because I know you have worked with us with our soul song before. But what was interesting is I was expecting to experience something similar to what I had experienced before. What came to my mind was one of the old spirituals, Amen. And
Mm-hmm.
it just kept playing over and over in my head. And I thought, if the whole world was hearing Amen, that song, Amen. I thought, and if the world just took a break and just heard that song play a few times over,
Yeah,
I think we'd have a completely different day today.
I know.
It was beautiful.
Wow, that's really powerful. I can feel it. How that
Yeah,
would
it was
shift
strong.
everything, right? If the whole world could do that. You know.
Thank you so much for this.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for all the people who joined.
You gotta love the crow. It
Gotta
actually,
love the crow.
it actually made me feel kind of shamanic.
hmm
So it had that essence to it. So it was
And he's gone.
beautiful.
He or she is gone now.
And
Interesting.
that was it, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it.
I love it.
I
Holly,
love it
what would
too.
you like our friends at Enlightened World Network to know about you?
I would like you to know that if you want to know more about me, you can go to hollycopeland.co. Um, it's all Heart Mind Alchemy. My old website works too, but they go to the same place. And you can find me on Instagram. I do a lot of Instagramming these days, and a lot of sharing about. It's almost shamanic. Really diving into the elements, and so I'm doing daily reels about connecting with the earth, and I'm really having fun with that. And if you're an IG person, then you can find me at rewilding dot an earthling love story. That might tell you a
Right.
little bit about what I'm doing.
That's what's written in your name there.
Perfect.
So folks can
Perfect.
find it.
Yeah, so that I would love. And then I do uh um like master classes, and I'm going to be starting a new series, and it's going to be very frequency based. So if you're somebody who's into frequency and sound healing, then you might want to come check out the master classes that I'm going to offer. I'm going to be doing like a free monthly series, and I work with frequency technology called the Healy, and I love sharing about that because it's incredible. So yeah, if that's your jam, come join me. I'd love to see you there.
Perfect. Thank you, Holly. Thanks so
Mhm.
much for today. And
Thank
friends,
you.
friends here at Enlightened World Network, when you hear the bird or you hear some other sound from nature, just stop and soak it in because there may very well be a message for you there. And actually, I did, and I just want to share it for just a minute. I did get a message from your crow and just kind of felt into that energy for a little bit. And it was about family and it was about caring for your own and that love. Define family however you want, right? But it was about that love for each other. And when you've got, your food and your safety and your security and that love, the crow was like, you got it all. So
Mm.
it was very sweet. So thank you, friends, for being here. Take good care. God bless, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks, Holly.